Hey guys, what's up? This is Mark coming to you live broadcast. Power Spectrum Internet, YouTube, and my phone for Cricket. Yesterday we had an outage. Yesterday, about an hour outage. Okay, I called Spectrum on 5:30. So hey, we had an outage at 5:30, something like that. TV, the internet went out, TV went out. We had big, hockey games coming on. CIS, CSI, we call it, had their, season finale or whatever. Blah blah blah, freaking blah. Okay. Now, I called them. First thing, I want to see what's going on. Um, First person I got wanted to send a technician out to the house the next day. Well, I said, well, we have no internet and then no TV. I have no internet, no TV. Have Spectrum TV Gold and have 100 megabyte down internet. Uh, through Spectrum. Um, so I asked him. So can we? He just, oh, we need to go take a technician to the house. No technician to the house. I'm like, well, I don't think it's just my house. I think it's a neighborhood or area. Last time I called about this situation, 6 months ago, whatever it was, they actually tried to walk through some steps. They didn't do that with this. They He wanted to send a technician out to go do this. Not even thinking the fact that maybe we need to walk through some steps to see what it is. Um, but what do I know? I just pay out $220 a month in cable and internet. And I ain't knocking it. It's a good service. But my rant is, the Spectrum won't see this. If anybody employed at Spectrum sees this, if you're a call center representative, please do not just hit that button to go do to pull up a file, to go do come out and investigate or send a technician out. Please. I'd rather have a technician come to the house if the boxes or the cable line's been snapped. If the cable line's been damaged, or lightning hit the cable line, and the boxes are fried, okay, fine, so you come out and fixing them. But we had this problem with CD, and they didn't find a damn thing wrong. Of course, it was all on their end. Of course, they assume their bills faults up them, so you know how I don't know how well they are. Um, yeah, it wasn't too bad. No, called my father on the phone and talked to him for about 45 minutes to an hour. First time I talked to him in a long, long time. After I started reading a book and stuff, I can do things. Play my phone a little bit. So I didn't have, oh my God, difficult things. I just sit there and irritated when I pick up the phone and call, and they want to rush out a technician out there, just so they can rush one out. I know every call center is different, and they do things differently every call center, because I've called multiple times, different ones. I got different people. There's never the same person twice you get. So you have one problem here, like I had CDE or with Spectrum sometime or DirecTV, you'll get the same person. Said anything about call centers. The issue being though, is this: I don't mind the service gets interrupted. I don't. I don't mind having servers interrupting. And having that system be interrupted doesn't bother me. Because I can deal with the fact that, yes, cable internet goes out. I've had direct TV and it went out. It's amazing, I know. It's a freaking satellite pointed out in space. Pointed out of space to a house with an air dish. You'd think that will not be, difficult. But I understand things that happen. And I'm not against things happening. But when you call somebody, you expect a little bit more. Okay, I'll send a technician out. And I couldn't hear them on the phone. I had bars. I called them from my job. Almost practically half a mile away from a cell phone tower. Cell phone tower maybe about 2 miles down the road there. Obviously, it's not that difficult to understand. But yet, here we are dealing with this kind of stuff. And like I said, and I'm not angry about the telephone, about TV going out. But that doesn't bother me. TV going out doesn't bother me. Internet going out doesn't bother me. Yes, it sucks, trust me. But really what I have to say on that is this. That if you have Spectrum, and you're like me, I have no problem paying for gold, no problem. Yes, my bill's kind of high. At $223.74, it's kind of high. But I have 3 cable boxes, 1 DVR, and 2 regular HD receivers, SD receivers. 100 megabyte down internet and gold package. So I don't mind paying that kind of money. Now, if it goes past $230, I'm going to have to drop back down. Because, I'm not made of money. I have limitations like everybody else. There's nothing Rockefeller, Trump, or Gates. Then if you have those 3 names, last names, and you don't have to worry about, cable. Cable is your first thing from your mind to worry about. So, the call center representatives, weren't rude. They weren't belligerent or calling me an idiot or anything like that at all. They're very decent people. Both of them. Second time I called, at 6:30, the automatic phone thing said, well, we had an outage in your area, important area. Hell, I was probably the first one I called. I was the first one I called about it. At 5:30, probably was. So it's probably talking to me who had an outage. And, an hour later, less than an hour, it came back on. So instantaneously, it does come back. It's not slow like it used to be. That's something that people don't understand. But I feel like, we live in a world where people think just because, people think that we believe that Spectrum, is a, entity to make money. I understand that. So is Comcast, AT&T, the rest of them. These companies are making money. It's getting hard to be very competitive when you have internet out there that's practically free. If you start charging internet to log on to go internet, then internet will be as costly as TV. I believe that I've been very patient with I believe in a lot of things, okay? I believe in the fact that you put in what you get out of it. And my experience has been very good with Spectrum. Haven't had too many problems with them. Except the beginning process of being an installation, and that is down below or here somewhere around where you just click on that video and watch it later on if you want to. I'll explain a whole difference. And I'll even go in more detail about that later on. Well, guys, I'm in this video. My next video will be a rant about Microsoft and my Xbox One X. We'll talk about that. Like I said, please like, subscribe down below, comment, especially in this one. If you ever had an issue like this with Spectrum, call some people too eager to send out. I'll hire you guys later.